So yeah guys, that's the end of our episode. Hope you guys like and subscribe and whatnot. That's Zokero, Vextus, and that's Ethan. Anything y'all want to say?
What's going on here?
Wait a minute. This is the end of the episode. Why are you watching this?
I don't know.
I'm not a fan of puppeteers, but I have a nagging fear someone else is pulling out the strings.
Hey people, Zokero here, and this is a very special episode of ATTG. This is Ethan, and
I'm Ashton. Y'all know me.
today we are talking about Homestuck. Now, let's start these shenanigans.
Yeah.
Basically, first thing I have to say is, actually a lot of things. Basically, I thought of a new way to combine items using the alchemiter. You know the two ways, which is punch two separate cards, put them together and put them in the totem length. Then there's
Double punching.
punching the same card with both codes and then putting it in there. But my idea is you punch one card, put it in there, card the totem, then leave the totem in there, put the other card in there, and then card the totem again. This will probably create a new type of combination.
Right, because the code is based. It carves the code based on the depth, right? It'll go depth based on that. So if it's trying to follow the depth and go down and up from the depth it's already at, it's gonna make a completely different code.
Yeah.
One problem is if you have the deepest possible groove and you add the deepest possible groove to that groove, it's gonna cut the totem in half.
Actually, well, nothing will happen. It won't change at all because it'll just move along that line. Also, another thing that also happens to be about alchemy. Basically, we all know that the punches are based off of a grid, right? Basically. Do you know exactly what grid is? Because I think it's something like 5 across, 7 down or something like
It's
that.
a 6x4 grid, or 16x4 grid with
16x4.
yeah.
And
Using small rectangles, the 0
yes.
is at the if it's 8 zeros across, it's going to be 0 in grid space is 16, 1, 2, 3, and 4 all the way to the bottom, and then at 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4 straight through the middle.
Okay, but basically what I'm trying to say is, what if all of these possible holes were punched? Then you put that into the totem length. What would you get? I mean, what would happen?
I have absolutely no idea.
I mean, would it be a material, or would it be like some sort of epic weapon? It could be. There is a possibility that it is simply all of the Zilly weapons put into one. Where you type in all of their codes and put them in. But the one thing that I am concerned about is the fact that you wouldn't be able to combine this thing with anything else because all the possible codes are punched.
Well, you would be able to lay another card over the top of this one,
But you would just get the thing. You would just get what's on the other card.
right?
Ethan, are you cold?
Well, my hair's wet. I just took a
You should be
shower.
asking me that. I'm not wearing any kind of jacket.
You could have asked me for one.
Gravity.
Oh, by the way, gravity check still works.
Gravity check.
Yes, gravity check.
Gravity check.
That is actually. No, I did the skit right. I should know. I'm the air of space.
Yeah.
Good point. I'm sitting over here, the air of life. Okay.
Wait a minute, I thought
No,
you were.
actually, I'm kidding about that. I had to change it.
I thought you were the mage of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I took
Yeah.
quizzes to find out what I'd be. I'm like the mage of time or something funky.
I took a quiz, and apparently I'm supposed to be the air of space, which is actually the same rank as air. It's just more active. So
You just
basically,
said
if I-
air and air.
What?
You just said you're supposed to be the air of space, but you're actually the air of space.
I said prince. Okay, I was
You meant to
supposed
say prince.
Yeah, that happens.
I'd assume. Word lexic.
Word lexic.
You're lucky word girl.
I don't English very well.
I don't think he knows who word girl is.
Well, I have a C in English, so don't tell me you don't English very
Who
well.
the frick is word girl?
You all
For
learn.
those of you who have little brothers that force you to watch PBS Kids, kudos to you.
Word Girl is the best show ever. Hashtag Word Girl for life.
No, I'm gonna go throw up now.
Praise highly, and let's get back onto the actual topic.
Hashtag Word Girl.
Not
Dear
really
highly,
anything, it's-
We're in the forest.
no we're not.
We're near.
Quit your line.
You quit lying.
Max, are your pants gonna cover the bottoms of your legs well enough?
That's a forest. We're walking in there.
We're walking. Adventure!
Adventure time.
Do you guys have anything else to talk about?
Well,
Well, I would like to say, for those of you who are having trouble with internet connection and don't already know, Andrew Hussey will be updating every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday until the end of January, where he will be starting Act 7. Finishing up Homestuck.
Except what was supposed to be is that there's going to be a gigapause, and he's just going to make all of these. He's going to be finishing Act 6 and finishing Act 7 all in one update, but apparently he doesn't have time for that. And there's probably also people complaining about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was complaining, but I can't add my comments yet. I can't really figure that out.
You probably just.
This is the noisiest walking place ever. We're like screaming over the leaves.
Probably.
I normally talk this loud, so I'm not screaming. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. Yeah.
Hell then.
I guess there's nothing more to say, is there?
No, there's
I
a
have
lot.
I have a lot to say.
You're scaring our viewers. Oh my god. A wild max attack.
Well, first of all, I want to talk about powers for space heroes, and I'm also going to try to give mythological roles to different creepypastas.
Oh dear.
Ignore the Jeff the Killer victim in the background.
Yeah, we're just gonna sign off here
No,
before people
no.
die. No, it's all over, man. I just died.
There's a lot. You didn't end it.
I didn't. I know.
You lied, you bastard.
I know.
Okay, but
I said
basically, a hero in space, they can manipulate the position and the momentum of certain items, right?
Yes.
Basically,
Much like Jade, the Witch of Space, who was able to propel a spaceship like near the speed of light.
yeah, basically, what I'm saying is, basically, a hero of space would be able to harness their power so much that they would be able to focus on single atoms and molecules. Basically, I'm talking about just creating a sun in your hand by making them go so fast that they're fusing with each other. You could also you could also create a force field by having the air around you just drop straight down to absolute zero. This is basically what a force field is. Just frozen atoms at absolute zero. Just frozen air.
So basically you're saying a hero of space would have the ability to manipulate any molecule or particle even smaller than that at their will, basically being able to bend the rules of physics themselves.
Yeah. And
so
I'm saying
you're saying a hero of space is completely freaking OP?
they can be. Basically they would have to reach higher tiers, and they would have to train a lot. And when
And your character's been training for years?
No, they haven't gotten that far. I'm not even at the god tiers yet, but basically I'm saying, also if they weren't able to go further, they would be able to manipulate the subparticles. Basically, they would be able to deconstruct atoms and put them back together. Basically performing perfect alchemy.
I have an idea about heroes of life. I think a hero of life would be able to suck a life source from any living any living thing. Or
yeah, but that
also
would
give a new life source to any dead thing. Also,
yeah, actually that's what Jane's powers are.
right.
She has a one-use revival.
I want to go into this further. I think it's not only life source you should be able to manipulate, but elements of life, like things that aren't life source itself, but are required to keep a life source steady. So you could suck all of the water out of a living creature, instantly dehydrating and killing it.
That would be for an active class, definitely.
Active class only, got it.
Yeah, because that is definitely, yeah.
It's simply overpowered, but still, it's
Any
I
god
would be like,
tier
I'm
can be...
freaking Katara!
Yeah, but seriously, any god tier can be completely OP. Like what he just said and like what I just said. Also for like Heroes of Rage, they would be able to... They would be able
to spark rage in any person, simply like the apple of discord. You know, in Greek mythology, if you have a large crowd of people and you throw the apple of discord amongst them, they instantly go into hell against each other, trying to kill each other over the apple. I think a hero of rage would be able to spark that kind of hate and anger in somebody.
That would probably be for an active, but I'm talking for... Well, also for an active, you know how Heroes of Rage have a dramatic attack boost? Basically, if they got far enough, they would probably be able to beat Jack Noir in only a couple of hits.
Especially the original 4 Humans timeline Jack Noir.
That's what I was talking about.
I know. I'm just saying. That's the one.
Yeah, they could probably even go so far as to being able to just kill the Black King in one hit. If they, for some reason, revived him and put his ring back on. I don't know why anyone would do that.
The kings don't have a ring. They have a large staff that has orbs floating around a sphere of Skya. If anything falls in the sphere, it'll fall through the atmosphere of the actual Skya and smash into the ground. So if I took a little tiny pebble and threw it through the portal on the staff, it would turn into this gigantic meteorite coming down to smash Skya. So,
dude, I think that's what the Reckoning is. When the White King falls, his staff hits the ground.
That would make sense, but there's another thing to that. In one of the videos, you can actually see the in one of the sound pages, real further from where you are, you can actually see the reckoning happening as he's holding the staff. Suddenly, little portals open up around the staff just after portals open up over Skaya. So anything that happens to Skaya happens to the staff. Anything that happens to the staff happens to Skaya.
Right.
Jane accidentally Terezi accidentally destroys the original 4 Earth human Skaya because she kicked Jane. Okay, Jane gets abducted, gets turned evil by the Batter Witch. By the Batter Witch, and she gets a giant pitchfork that's combined with the King's staff and
Jane?
red. Yeah, Jane.
Oh yeah, is that why her Gashia robes turn red?
Yeah, she gets her staff knocked into lava, and all of the lava starts pouring into the orb, and Skaya just got flooded with lava. So.
Oh crap.
So,
Well,
we're at 17 minutes.
well, it's over for the people on the battlefield and everything else.
So yeah, that's it. Sky is destroyed and everything.
Yeah, but
But before we sign off, I have a quick question
Jade's
for you.
dead.
Is this episode really happening?